right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash, Yahweh, that is the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world know as Jesus Christ. And I would like to give double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom we learn this truth from. And I would like to say Shalom to the hopeful elect. And today, this message is going to be titled Microchip Awareness. You see? Because guess what? The microchip, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. Hey, whether you want to believe it or not. You see? Hey, and it's fastly approaching. And we can tell by all the signs that Yahweh Shai has playing out right before our eyes right now. The book of St. Matthew chapter 24. It tells you when the disciples asked him what's going to be signs of his return, he told them they're going to be deceivers, false prophets, love of many waxing cold, wars, rumors of wars, pestilence, famines, and earthquakes in diverse places. You see, hey, the word has gone throughout the four corners of the earth. And the Lord said, when you see all these things, know that it is near at the door, roughly paraphrasing. You see? But before our Lord Yahweh shall return, the RFID microchip will be made mandatory, and niggas are gonna die in World War III, man. You see? Because if you take it, you're gonna be left here and you're gonna be melted out your body. You see? But I got this pulled up. It said June National Microchip Month. And you had that nigga Nate said it's June and it ain't no microchips. But here it is, they have a whole national microchipping month. You see, it says June is recognized as National Microchipping Month, a time dedicated to prompting the importance of microchipping pets. And yeah, it's saying pets, but here it is, you got Neuralink to where you can receive that in your head. You have Walletmore where you can receive it in your hand. You see, hey, if you just Google RFID microchips, it'll pop up, man. There's all type of websites. Walletmore, Synchron, Neuralink. You see? Pretty sure this nigga gonna have one for the hand. If he can make one so scientific, so to say, to make it plain technical for the brain, how much more just something simple for your hand to make payments, man? You see? And yeah, like it's saying pets, and you know, the brothers always bring this out. Those damn so-called rabbi Jewish small hat niggas, hey, they call the nation Goyim. You see? Meaning cattle. Oh, the nigga Rabbi Finkelstein that was exposing how they do the blood sacrifice, they kidnap children, and they grind them up and put them in the McDonald's. He called them Goyim. He said, you stupid. You wake up and eat your kids in the morning for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. You see? But just showing you, hey, you niggas, they look at you niggas like pets, man. And ultimately, it's gonna, this system is gonna go digital, and it's gonna move into chipping you niggas, man. And if you receive this, you're gonna die a grievous death here. It says microchips about the size of a grain of rice are implanted under a pet's skin and provide a permanent form of identification linked to a national database. You see? So they're going to be able to track your whereabouts. You see? It says a permanent form of identification linked to a national database. You're going to be a part of this beast system, man. This helps reunite lost pets with their owners, as the chip provides contact information when scanned at a vet or shelter. You see, brothers always go into that when all hell break loose and they tell you get to your nearest middle school or high school or wherever the hell, come to this Walmart, we're going to be feeding, they're going to be scanning you niggas, man. If you ain't got it, guess what? We got one, we got them on deck, we'll give you one. Niggas going to line up and you're going to receive them, and you're going to get put to death here, man. It says reunite lost pets. You niggas are lost, man. And the word lost, if our gospel be hid, it is head to them are lost. And where lost goes into one that must be put to death, man. You see, hey, we're a lost sheep, man. You see? And if you receive this, hey, you're saying that Esau Edom is your owner. This is my master, whom you is well pleased with, and Yahweh B'Hashem Shai gonna kill you niggas here, man. I ain't gonna read all of it, just going to how it works. He says importance, how it works. He says peace of mind, medical information, National Microchipping Month events. But hey, that's it. That's the main point, man. So you got people out here saying that this is stupid. There ain't no microchips and all that. Hey, Yahweh B'Hashem Shai has it in the earth, man. You got Chip Girl out here. It's a woman really named Chip Girl, man. You see? Going to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So yeah, though it hasn't been made mandatory yet, hey, it's speaking right now because we're in the last days, man. Once again, you got Chip Girl, you got Synchron, you got Neuralink. If I'm not mistaken, Apple, they just they're making their brain chip, if I'm not mistaken. They did a deal with Synchron. You see? That's it speaking at the end, and it's not lying, man. The Lord said, though it tarry, wait for it. Because it was it's surely gonna come, man. It would not tarry. And Yahweh B'Hashem Shai has his men out here warning you of these things before it takes place, man. You see? So once it's made mandatory, and if you take it, hey, you just gonna be through, man, because you didn't hearken to the message. Yep. The book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and 9, it says, I'm reading the KJV, then the NLT. I just get it in both. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. All the former prophecies. When you go into Daniel, breakdown of the beast and the statue, you see, hey, the Lord told him, how the Babylonians would take us down. Then it would move to the Greeks, the Romans, and to the modern day beast system, man. Those ancient kingdoms, they have came and passed, man. And it says, and new things do I declare. You see how the RFID microchip would be a big deal in this beast system, man. And once it is made mandatory, and if you people receive it, you're gonna get put to death here, man. It says, and new things do I declare, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. And he's telling you people of the mark of the beast by the way of his prophets, man. The true servants of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, to have the correct breakdowns, not the ones telling you that is spiritual, embargo, white women, or whatever the hell else they're saying that it is. You see? Hey, starting with the head apostles and elders of great millstone on down to the brethren who teach the same doctrine. Those are the ones telling you of these things before they spring forth through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai. And this is what we're telling you of. The book of Revelations, chapter 13 and verse 16. Because the U.S. dollar will collapse. The paper dollar, they're going to do away with it. You see, they get rid of the pennies right now. It's going to be pennies, then it's going to be the nickels, then ultimately it's going to be the paper. Because you do your research, just statistics shows that more people use their card and Apple Pay and Samsung Pay more than anything, man. But the book of Revelations 13 and 16, this is what we're warning you of before it spring forth. It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You see, he's going to cause all to receive a mark in their right hands or in their forehead. This is their word for mark, charagma, G5480. And it says a stamp, an imprinted mark, showing that it's going to be a physical action to take place with this. Nothing spiritual about it. But jumping down to the Strong's definition, it says a scratch or etching, a stamp, you see, as a badge of servitude or sculpted figure, you see, showing when you sculpt something, it's a physical action. It's chiseled in. A stone is chiseled in with a pointy instrument, you see, and you're gonna get stuck with that pointy instrument, man. This that word. So like the root word takes you to Karox, G5482. This is going to be that tool that they're going to use to stick you niggas with that RFID microchip, man. It says to sharpen to a point, you see? It says a pale or stake, a palisade, you see? And this is going to like a piece of sharp pointed wood. Like I said, we need that's how they supposedly kill Dracula, if I'm not mistaken. You gotta stab him in the heart with a pale stake or whatever the hell that shit was, you know. But this is going to be that instrument, that tool that they're going to use to stick that RFID microchip inside of you people, you see. And the root word for Karox takes you to grapho, G1125. It says, get straight to the point. Yep, right here it says to write to one by writing in a written epistle, to give information, directions. And that's what it just said for the pets who are microchip. It says a permanent form of identification linked to a national database. You see, it says contact information when scanned at a vet or shelter. You see, so it's gonna have your information on there, your government name, your social, your driver license number, where you live. You see, your location. You see. And we're here to warn you, do not take this. Because if you do, you're going to be put to death here, man. And that no man, so like Revelation 13 and 17, I'll read 16 again. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see? So you won't be able to enter into those, like I said, those shelters, those so-called refugee camps that Esau Edom are going to have set up for you people for relief in those days, man. You see, you won't be able to enter in them. You won't be able to continue in this society unless you have this. And if you love it here so much and you bow down to the image of the beast and receive this, you're going to be put to death. He says, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 which is 666. And when you go into the word G5516, which takes you to 666, chi stigma, you go to the root word, takes you to stigma, G4742. It says primarily in the root word etymology, from a primary stizo to stick, prick, showing you it's going to be stuck inside of you. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. You see? So showing you this is a physical action. It's going to be pricked into your body, man. And it says showing what master or general that they belong to. And it says some even stamp themselves with the token of their gods, man. You see? And you niggas are going to stamp yourself when you get in that line just the same way you got juiced up. You see? You showing that Esau Edom your God, man. And this is the judgment for receiving it. Revelations 14 and verse 9. It says, doom for worshipers of the beast. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in their forehead or in their hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be tormented in the presence of Yahweh Shai, the host of heaven, which are the angels, and the elect, the ones who are beamed up and make it out of here, man. You're going to be tormented by the way of fire and brimstone. The book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Hey, all the people, starting with Esau, Edom, all the heathens, and 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. When you come up against the ministry of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, as you fighting against Jerusalem. It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. You see? So this is what's going to happen, man. You're going to be tormented by that fire and brimstone. The Lord said you're going to be consumed while you stand upon your feet, and your eyes and your tongue going to melt in his holes, man. All because you think that this is the way you receive Esau's Edom RFID microchip. This is going to be your judgment for that, man. And for the ones who don't receive it, hey, this is going to be their outcome. The book of Revelations, chapter 2. The book of Revelation, chapter 15 and verse 2. And Lord willing, we are this precious number to be beamed up, man. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten victory over the beast. You see, the ones who had gotten the victory over the beast, the ones who didn't bow down and receive his mark. You see? He said he saw them as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, you see, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. You see, because they're going to be beamed up on the so-called UFOs, watching the destruction of America, watching you people being tormented in the sight of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And Lord willing, we are that elect, man, to watch you niggas die and burn here, man. But the message is, hey, don't take this, because if you do, hey, that's going to be your outcome, a gruesome, fiery death. So, hey, Lord willing, this video is edifying. I want to end it off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to all the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who we learned this truth from. And I want to say shalom to the hopefully elect.